Hello everyone, welcome back to another enlightening episode of Keeping It Real by Housing.com. Today, we are diving headfirst into the whirlwind of India's recent interim budget that was announced on the 1st of February 2024 and the implications of status quo maintained on the Monetary Policy Committee on the 8th of February 2024. So here we are to demystify the impact of these developments. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has extended support to the middle-class dream of owning a house as she announced a new housing scheme in the interim budget for 24-25 on February 1, while also expanding the purview of the existing rural housing scheme. The government will target 20 million additional houses to meet the requirements of an increasing number of families, the Finance Minister said. The Rural Housing for All scheme, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin (PMAYG) as it is known, is nearing its completion target of 30 million households. Against the target of 29.5 million households, 25.6 million or 86% were complete as of February 1. The increased allocation for middle-class housing is also expected to provide a fillip to the urban housing program, where progress has been slower, with just 8 million of 11.9 million houses completed. The allocation of PMAY Urban increased to Rs 26,170.6 crore for 24-25, up 18% from Rs 22,103 crore spent in 23-24 as per the revised estimates. The urban scheme contains a credit-linked subsidy scheme component for economically weaker sections and lower income groups. The key issue is about the likely impact of the measures that the Finance Minister announced in the interim budget. The question that everyone is asking is how will it help the real estate sector? Over the past decade, India has seen remarkable economic growth driven by the Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas mantra. The government's vision of achieving a Viksit Bharat by 2047 is commendable, emphasizing inclusivity and progress for all. The upcoming housing scheme targeting the middle class is poised to significantly boost the housing sector, crucial in a country where more people are entering this income category daily. With projections indicating India's middle class could nearly double by 2047, the potential impact is immense. Additionally, the commitment to enhancing infrastructure and connectivity, with 3.4% of GDP allocated to targeted initiatives, will further fuel growth, especially in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. Overall, the Finance Minister budget presents a promising outlook for the housing sector. Let's delve deeper into the challenges faced by the private builders in the real estate sector, especially concerning high input costs and land prices. Now, we all know that navigating these hurdles can be akin to maneuvering through a labyrinth. Last year alone, we witnessed a noteworthy 6% year-on-year surge in property prices across major cities, signaling the robustness and dynamism of the real estate market. While the interim budget may not have provided a comprehensive solution to these challenges, it did throw a lifeline to the sector with its emphasis on middle income and affordable housing. This injection of support could very well be the shot in the arm that developers needed. According to PropTiger.com's latest findings, property prices in the top 8 cities experienced a significant uptick, showcasing the market's resilience and vitality. Take Delhi NCR, for instance, which boasted an impressive double-digit surge of 11% in capital values. Gurugram and Noida weren't far behind, clocking in growth rates of 10%, closely followed by Bengaluru and Hyderabad. But let's peel back the layers and examine the driving forces behind these price hikes. From the notable escalation in construction costs, attributed in part to global events like the Russia-Ukraine conflict, to the resurgence in demand for both under construction and ready-to-move-in units, the market dynamics are indeed multifaceted. Moreover, the ripple effects of these dynamics have compelled builders to recalibrate the basic selling price of apartments. Yet, amidst these challenges, one thing remains abundantly clear. The unwavering demand from end users and the renewed confidence from investors have been instrumental in propelling housing prices upward. So, as we navigate the complexities of the real estate landscape, it is essential to recognize the interplay of both global events and domestic demand in shaping market dynamics. After all, understanding these intricacies is key to charting a path forward in creating a more conducive environment for private developers to thrive in mid-income housing projects. So what can the government do to make mid-income housing more financially viable for private builders? Well, making borrowing more accessible and redefining affordable housing could be a good start. After all, a little policy change can go a long way. Finally, what does the roadmap for the real estate industry and government support look like? Let's put it this way. The past year and a half have been a boon for the real estate sector, with significant government support fostering assurance for both home buyers and developers. Stable interest rates creates a favorable environment for prospective buyers, enhancing affordability and accessibility to home ownership. This stability also instills confidence in developers, encouraging investment in new projects and stimulating sectoral growth. Against a backdrop of upcoming housing schemes targeting the middle class, the unchanged repo rate serves as a timely catalyst for sustainable growth in the real estate industry, aligning with the aspirations of a burgeoning middle class eager to realize their home ownership dreams. Now let's add a perspective from the recent monetary policy announced by the Reserve Bank of India on the 8th of February, which further boosts the sentiments of home buyers. The RBI's decision to maintain the status quo on the repo rate was widely anticipated. As the central bank carefully balances between fostering growth and containing inflation, the stability in home loan rates offers a welcome respite to borrowers. This means no immediate increase in monthly EMIs, which is undoubtedly a relief for those planning to purchase their dream homes. Looking ahead, with optimistic projections for improved growth and subdued inflation, there's a glimmer of hope for potential downward adjustments in the repo rate by mid-2024. The outlook is reinforced by continued governmental support and a favorable monetary policy environment, setting the stage for optimism within the real estate sector. Moreover, factors like rapid urbanization, increasing disposable incomes, and a surge in new home launches expected in the final quarter of the fiscal year contribute to this positive sentiment. With all these factors aligning, it's no wonder that home buyers are feeling more confident about taking the leap into home ownership. That's it from us for this episode. We shall be back again with a fresh episode of Keeping It Real by Housing.com with information and insights on the real estate industry. Whether you are a pro or a beginner, we are here to keep you informed and entertained in the world of Indian real estate. This is Keeping It Real by Housing.com, where we keep it real always. You can catch the episode on Housing.com, on the Housing.com app, on earshot.in, Spotify.com, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Ghana.com, and JioSaavn. Take care and stay safe.